Hello, Wolf Den. My name is Voltorn Elda and welcome back to Drift Wild Metamorphosis. Last episode, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Death Blossom, really fun when used with blades. But for today, maybe Death Blossom can come in useful again at some point, but what I am currently thinking about is going with barrage again, purely because there's still a whole lot of stuff that we haven't done with barrage in regards to the weapons, and I'm thinking grenades. That is, if we can get it to work, because that always remains the question, will your idea actually work out? Plus, is the game kind enough to actually give us the weapons that we need, because we're not getting grenades like this. Please? Thank you? Nope? Okay, well, quickly reroll in that case. Alright, grenades, thank you very much. First try this time around. Grenades for the win. I am really unsure how well this build is actually going to work out. Like, grenades are fun and all, but when you have multiple grenades on the field at the same time, their damage output is going to be decreased in some kind of way, especially when the explosions aren't big enough. So when we add barrage to a constant supply of grenades like this, how strong is that actually going to be? I don't know. Regarding to the shields, I honestly don't know. I could go with Siphon, but I'm thinking, do we want the shields? We could get rid of it. We don't really need the shields. I think I'm gonna decline the gear swap, gonna stick to what we currently got. Cursor? We went with it last time, but I don't know how barrage functions with cursor. Like, do we get barrage from multiple sides, or will it just be from the front? I don't know. Worth experimenting with, though, so cursor, going to regret it, but it's more explosions on the field. Maybe battery would have been a better choice, because it would actually increase the damage output of these blasts. But for the time being, sure, no problem, I'm okay with this. We want more rapid fire, we want burst fire eventually. In regards to what mods we actually want from the wild tree, I'm not sure. Twin Strike maybe, but we'll look at that later. First, the basics. We want to have burst fire like that going on with barrage eventually, so we can just fly about, firing explosions everywhere. But the damage output of this is gonna be horrible. Like, if enemies fly into these explosions, sure. But other than that, if they don't fly into them, yeah, this is gonna be weaker. This is gonna be pretty weak. Okay, we want volley towards focus fire, also blast radius later on. But for now, volley. Want as many explosions as possible at the same time. Burst fire is awesome. Oh, and if we combine this with that Death Blossom thing, that might be sweet. Okay, focus fire for barrage. Game is giving me precisely what I want right now. Hopefully it stays that way. Thank you, game. Really appreciate it. Okay, so the thing with grenades, deploy a highly explosive cluster grenade, very nice, but impact on delay after a delay. After initial blast, cluster explosives pepper the area, cluster coverage scales with grenades blast radius. So we want more blast radius later on, and the cluster number scales with grenade size, divided between projectiles fired. We're gonna fire an insane amount of projectiles, so yeah, I'm not too sure how well this is going to work, but this should work. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, that sounds brilliant even. It's just tiny popcorn bullets everywhere. Oh, I like this. I like this. How powerful it's going to be, that's a different question, but for the time being, this is pretty fun. Now, it would need a little bit of velocity going on at the same time, I guess, maybe. Okay, yeah, aiming is still gonna be difficult with this. Now, what do we need? I don't think I want to go with a shield. I don't think allies. I could integrate a weaponry, 2 allies, maybe at the maximum. More explosions going on. I have a feeling I need to focus, though. I have a feeling I need to focus. So, do you want any of this? No. Targeting isn't going to do a whole lot. Kinetic boost, I could go with Aegis when not thrusting and stuff. Just stand still, blow stuff up. Maybe. For the time being, that might work out. I could go with Cursor again. And if I just were to fly like this. Explosions everywhere. Although, okay. With speed like that, the explosions do appear off screen. So, don't fly off screen with these explosions. Just fly around a little bit for the time being. Have pepper explosions everywhere. Magnitude. Do I want the outrace module? No. Just magnitude. More size. And then we can go with velocity later on. More explosion radius. Just explosions everywhere. Too many for the eye to see. Sort of. And Splinter. Oh yes. Does that also work with this? Oh yes. Explosions everywhere. The explosions have explosions. Is it viable? Probably not. Is it fun? Hell yeah. I mean, that enemy can just fly through the explosions and not care. They just take a tiny bit of damage. That's kind of scary. We might have too many explosions. It just keeps on going so long after I'm done firing. Oh, that is brilliant. Okay, friends, go away. Have some explosions your way. Come on. We need velocity. Ooh, polar inversion. More weapon blast radius, which is perfect, but also reverses knockback direction for you and your construct. So enemies would normally get blasted away. Do they now get dragged in? They get dragged into the explosions. Oh. Who needs a displacement ability to displace yourself when you can just displace enemies with explosions? Okay, and I want Fusillade. Do I want Fusillade with this? I'm not entirely sure if I want Fusillade. I'm okay with velocity, but Fusillade is maybe a little bit less. Snipe is more weapon velocity, more damage from that distance from me, which might be nice. I'm not gonna go with Warp Strike with this, but Aegis maybe. I'm not gonna go with Sanctuary. A bigger velocity means the weapons go further beyond, and if I take stuff like Heavy Caliber later on, it means that my total weapon velocity will be decreased. So, going with velocity seems like the right choice here, and this looks pretty. I want to have a hyper boost. I want to have a hyper boost with this. This with a hyper boost. Rainbow explosions everywhere is gonna be brilliant. And I just fly around in circles. Oh, I like it. Now, I could go with Tempest Break again and Death Blossom, but I think I just want to get rid of my shield entirely, even though that would be pretty cool. Fusillade. It's less blast radius and total weapon damage for projectiles, which sucks. It's more projectiles, but I don't think I actually want Fusillade. We've got a good explosion rate going on right now, so I think we're good like this. No much. Warpath, maybe even more fire rate for the stuff that we destroy. So, sure, I guess. At least, if the game can actually survive this many explosions. I have a feeling we're gonna lag a lot like this. Like, so much is happening on screen at the same time. Oh, hi, friend. Oh, you're pretty much dead. Pretty much. Like, I just fly inside of you, and explosions everywhere. Okay, I have to admit, I was expecting you to die faster than this. Be very honest about that. These explosions really aren't too powerful. So I need stuff like payload. It's less rate of fire, but weapon size, blast radius, and also mastery. Yeah, I'll take mastery. And yeah, heavy caliber. It's weapon damage and projectile size. Less velocity, less rate of fire, sure. And the recoil. I hate the recoil, but for now I'll take mastery. because it's a bit of a jack of all trades, and I like that. And you need to go. Come on, pure focus fire. Thank you. All right, blast radius. That's what we require right now. Stay away from that, please. Thank you. We need blast radius everywhere, and cargo trains. Just a few cargo trains. Little bit of power in that regard. Come on. Yeah. It's fun to look at. But this should, in my eyes, be more powerful. But I love the polar inversion going on here. That's a brilliant mod for this. Double tap, burst fire, more rate of fire. Might be nice. Don't know how well it's going to work with this. But I can take it. Not sure how well it's going to work. I think it's decent maybe. Could be nice. I think it's just an increase in rate of fire. Which I'm totally okay with. Because a bigger rate of fire is good enough for me. Oh, this is just beautiful. I like it. I like it a lot. But we need more upgrades. More upgrades, more explosions everywhere. And I just keep on flying in circles. We have nothing to worry about. Okay, so do I want to focus on just normal explosion rates even more? Just bigger explosions? Or do I want something else? Like, I don't want charged shots. That's going to work horrible with this. Mine specialist, no. I think I'm gonna reroll here. Do I want to go with concentrated blast for more blast damage? Because the blast radius itself, because of barrage, is pretty weak on its own. So, sure, high explosives might work out in the end, but I think for now the blast damage is more important. Plus, enemies will get dragged into the explosions. And where there's one explosion, there is more. So we don't have to worry too much in that regard. This is just pure damage output in that case. Come on. Game, please do me the favor. Give me a hyper boost somewhere. At some point in this run, I want a hyper boost. And my shield is breaking pretty quickly. That's a little bit more worrisome. Do I want to go with payload or rupture? I mean, damage in the blast radius, damage equal to 3% maximum hull strength. Could be nice, but especially when enemies get dragged into each other. Maybe. I'll keep it in mind though. For now, payload. It is less rate of fire, but it's more damage. More normal damage output and size, which I'm okay with. How are we going to continue from here? Like, I'm not too sure if taking this much velocity was the right choice. Like, heavy caliber is fun, but what we want is to stand still and fire. So we want stuff like Aegis. And not worry about a thing, I guess. Right? Sort of. Because every grenade that disappears off screen, it's lost potential. It's lost potential in the end. So how are we going to deal with that? Even now, some bullets just still completely disappear. Friend, Sion, have some explosions in your face. Come on. And even here, the whole horrible steering and firing from this Corsair body comes into play. It's like, come on. I want to hit you with the explosions. Not worry about missing. Come on. Be destroyed. Thank you. High explosives. Or Aegis. Aegis for the shield damage resistance, hull damage resistance. I could still take a shield. Theoretically. Still could. For now though, high explosives, blast radius. I think that's a better choice. Just to keep everything... The bigger the blast radius, the more enemies are getting dragged in. Right? That's the general idea here. I want to stay away from that, please. Come on. Oh, why are you so strong? Come on. Come on. Thank you for the shield destroyer. But... Oh, really? Just die. I have so many explosions dragging you around. Come on. Okay. Rupture in this case might be nice. Although, most enemies do die when they get stuck in these fields already, so... Might I be better off taking something else? Just normal hull strength? Oh. If I were to go with firing array, and go with self-damage resistance... Okay, we're going to need regeneration. I have an idea in my mind. It might be horrible. It might be brilliant. If I take siege weaponry together with calibrate overtime, more self-damage taken, sure, but if we decrease that self-damage through stuff like Defiance, if we get it, that might be brilliant. For now though, Aegis, because we won't be moving too much for the time being. Does that mean I might want to take something like stabilization as well? Like to allow us to move without actually breaking the Aegis, the blue shield of doom. Could work. Could definitely work. So I hope. Yeah, I'm wondering, should I take a different shields? Or just focus purely on the regeneration? If I focus purely on the regeneration, oh, that is perfect. Absolutely perfect. If I focus purely on rapid reconstruction, I have no shield, we restore faster, have less to worry about, I hope. It might work out. We haven't taken any shield upgrades just yet, except for Aegis, but that's also hull damage resistance, so... I think I'm gonna go with rapid reconstruction, just so we can stay alive. Restore any damage we do take. Come on, friends. Come on. Everyone die. Oh. Okay, I do need to worry about the regeneration a little bit. Just a bit. Yeah, I'm wondering, is this a wise idea? Wouldn't I be better off taking something like stealth? Maybe, because of the self-damage resistance that the stealth body already has on its own. I like this idea, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to keep this going in regards to regeneration. The regeneration aspect is gonna be problematic. Oh, get away, get away, get away. We need more damage resistance. We need Defiance and stuff. Don't want propulsive munition. Rupture? Maybe. But... and I could go with targeting. I think targeting kind of works with grenades, sort of. Don't know. Ooh, and if we take homing strike, it's more projectiles. With barrage. Yeah, targeting, targeting. Again though, I'm having a little bit of a split focus, which might be a horrible idea. Yeah, I don't think targeting is doing a whole lot. But it's doing something. And something is better than nothing. Have some explosions, thank you. Oh, God. I wonder how far we're gonna get with this. It's not the most brilliant build going on, but it's manageable. Sort of. Okay, homing strike. More weapon projectile spread, which is decent, I guess, because it covers more of the screen. Let's do it, let's do it. Are we actually firing? I'm not sure if homing strike is doing a whole lot right now. I mean, I'm seeing the normal bullets firing, but are these homing strike bullets actually launched from behind our body, or are they just stuck with the rest of the shots? Because I can't really see. I mean, we've got some small bullets flying around. And the homing strike is at least homing in on the enemy somewhat, which is helpful. But we do need to have more regeneration going on. Not sure how we are going to get that done. Like, for now, this is working. But the damage output isn't brilliant. We are focused on the different upgrade paths that we can take, so we could be doing better. Oh, hi, friend. Okay. I don't want antimatter rounds. That's going to destroy me. I don't want more bullets right now, I think. At least. Yeah, we have 5 projectiles with rate of fire of 1.27 per second. Not sure. Not sure. I think I want to go towards core shielding. I need some defenses in the long run to keep me going. I'm not sure if this build is going to work. I am taking some pretty hefty damage, and because I'm moving so fast, I'm not sure if this is going to work out the way I have in mind. Like, I can destroy him like that, lots of explosions, but our own defenses, our own regeneration when I'm firing is pretty horrible. Oh, and I don't want to get hit by that. I need stuff like Defiance if I want to stay alive. Come on, come on, come on, come on. But I'm barely getting off of those wild moths right now. And I need Defiance and Absorption and stuff. Did I already take Absorption? Right now, I'm not sure. Also, cargo trains. Where are you with stuff like Hyper Boost? I want the Hyper Boost. Please. For the time being, I'll just throw more explosives around, but... I need more. I need much more to make this work. So we could go with Calibrate towards Saturation Fire later on. For the time being, though, I could go with more Regeneration. We fire a lot. Those grenades will stay on the screen and will explode with the cluster. So even if we're not firing, we have some regeneration going on in that regard. Maybe that works out. I hope. So when we need it, we can focus on restoring a little bit of our health. Okay, okay. No, 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 no. Yeah. That's kind of what I was afraid of. Really. This Eclipse enemy with this point. Did we even take Absorption? We did not. We didn't get it just yet. It's just... It's a fun build, but it doesn't work out too amazingly. You need more and more upgrades. And Polar Inversion was fun, but for this you really need the whole damage resistance stuff. Because otherwise you're not going to survive. Every hit has a lot weaker damage. Sure, you have the flat weapon damage for weapons that hit, which is cool. But this build could be stronger. In any case, though, it did work out. We didn't reach Wave 100, which has been a long time ago since we didn't get past Wave 100. But I guess I'll take it. I'll take it. Anyway, no high score, unfortunately. Still had fun. Still worked out. Polar Inversion with barrage of grenades. Pretty interesting. But anyway, that's gonna be all for today's episode. Thanks for watching, everyone. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more. Have a very nice day. And remember, have fun.
When experimentation is involved, you either experience a great success or get a disappointing result. A barrage of grenades could have been better, but our limited time with using them was still a whole lot of fun.